K star and 351 watchings and 6.5K folks. And this is a GitHub repo, and if you see that, let's see the installations. So we have two uh, methods of installations. One is a conda and another one is like a UV. So this is the UV is recommended, and we can easily install the whatever the OpenManus. So these are the steps, and the first step is like the Python package. You want to install the Python package, you can just install using the car. And the second step is like it will install the clone of OpenManus Git repository, and using this step. And then the third step is you need to create that env file, that whatever the Python uh, environment you need to activate. And and so then you have to run the requirement.txt, and then you have to run the playwright. This is important to install the Chromium browser compatibility. So let's go for the steps. So I'm going to explain about that the requirement.txt files, what are the software we need to install it. So this is the repo. I install it install I just download the repo, and this is the requirement.txt files. You can see the lot of softwares like browser use and Google search, so blah blah blah. You can whatever the, and also playwright and open AI. So all are remaining required software, you need to install it. So that can be done by this command, the fourth command. So then you have to install the playwright, and then you have to copy the whatever there is a heart of the OpenManus is like a config.toml. So once you download it, you will get this config and config.example.toml file. So you need to copy and rename like config.toml. So once it is done, so you need to basically add that whatever the LLM API. So OpenManus doesn't have capability to do the LLM tasks, so we need the API. This OpenManus is need the API. It is managing the API, and using the API it will internally there is a logic, it will be choose the tools based on the, there is a 4 tools. Okay, I will explain later that one. So basically this OpenManus need the any kind of um, uh, API. So we can, I'll explain here clearly. So this is the config.toml file, and I'm using the chart GPT GPT-40 mini model, and this is a price compared to other is very less. And there is a other chart GPT um, API models also there, but this is a very cheap, this is a gold, I like it. And this is the API key you have to download, and the remaining part you have to keep same, and the vision also you have to optionally you can add it. And you need to add the browser in the browser compatibility, the OpenManus needed. And for that what we have to choose is so you need to, I'm using here Ubuntu, so I need to find that basically we need to find that uh, the Google Chrome or Chromium, whatever the binary you need to find, and you need to add over here at the Chrome instance path. And you need to add the WSS URL also, so you need to get it from whenever you run in the Chrome in the in the terminal level, you will get it, or you can get it from the directly using the browser itself. And also and also the last options you need to, there is the other couple of options, so that's you need to choose the different API. So I'm just using these things, this is fine. And the engine also I'm using the Google engine. So usually whenever you enter any search in the OpenManus, it will choose that based on that it will selection scenario inside. So you want that search it, the things whatever the searching related things, it will go to the Google and it will search. So okay, then let's go for, I'll give the little bit explanation about that code, how it will be work. So basically, okay, basically if you see here, if you run this command, so this is the command, this is actually latest GitHub repo. So they people are adding the latest feature also. If you compare to previously 3 days back or 1 week back, so they some of the feature they added. The one of the good feature is like Python run mcp.py. This command they added, since they are running the mcp server, uh, they're adding this mcp tool version. So it is a good tool, so it will you will not get the any error. Previously you got the error when you use the python main.py, and but now it is much more stable using the mcp tool. Okay, whenever you run this tool, what it will do is it will go to the basically it will go to the this one run.mcppy. So it will selecting the some of the import the packages config logger, and its mcpd agent with proper handler and configuration, whatever the stuff it will be done. And then it will be calling the whatever the app, if you see it will call the directly uh, directly to this app mcp server. Okay, so then it will go to here and mcp folder, and if you see the server.py, and this is this is the actual server code, and it will choose that whenever you enter anything, it will go to the open AI, and it will get the whatever the analysis the stuff. For example, you search anything, that will go to the open AI. We already added the key in the config.toml, and that will search the open AI, and it will give the some prompt, and that prompt will choose the based on that whether you want to search in the Google. So it will decide it, browser or editor or terminal or bash. So it is relating to the executable any code, it will choose the bash. And if it is like you want to search anything, so this tool will be it will choose the browser. And you want to edit something, and you want to that browser, that after analyzing the things, it needs the document or editor, so it will use the editor. And you want the terminal to performing any kind of installation or other stuff, other kind of terminal related stuff, so it will choose the terminals based on the selection it will be do. So then once this selection is done, so what it will do, it will go for the the tools. So it's simple that it will go to the mcp, and then it will choose the tool. These are the some of the tools, whatever the four the tool, bash and browser. If it is some kind of bash operation installation of everything, anything you want to install and run the code in the python, and yeah, it will be go to the bash, and it will run the this whatever the logic in the bash.py it has. So it will do, and it will perform the bash operation. And the browser, it will choose this one, browser use tool.py, and it will based on the whatever the logic it will be performed to go and fetch the some of the stuff from the browser. And based on the file operator and file saver, after that operation is done, it will save the file, and the remaining stuff like that. And st replace editor also, it will edit and it will save the file. And yeah, so these are the some of the stuffs tool, how it will be managed. It's a simple like the tools, and whatever the MCP server, it will comes and it will choose the tools, and these are the prompts. So this is the way it will work, and let's we will run that whatever the our DBA related stuff over here. So okay, let me go to the OpenManus the documentation. So this I'm going to run this one. So before I run, so I'm going to I'm I'm going to run the environment env, execute the env. So I'm just to the ls, and I need to go to the OpenManus. So I need to run over here. So before that, I need to check that I install the Postgres DB inside my machine. So since the requirement is like I'm explaining the requirement. The requirement is simple. Can you connect the bash or terminal and execute the select star from EMP, or you can mention the select all the records in the EMP tables, and using the Python executor using this connection string. So the connection string, it will ask the connection, basically whatever the stuff, and so these are the, you know, that whatever the DB database name and username and password, host details, all, and port, and 543 I'm using here. So this connection string I'm also need to give. It will connect the DB and execute the some of the DB operations like DML and DDL, and so it will do the operation. So my goal is like I want to perform this whatever the connect the DB and check the tables. So let's do what it will do. So basically I need to check the database inside the table is existing or not before that. So I'm choosing over here, and WSL prompt and Ubuntu, and I'll get the some prompt. So I'll go to the root user. So I'm entering the Postgres SU from Postgres. So I need to do the psql and entering the Postgres and list the database, and my database is like this one. So psai underscore db. So I enter the database, and let's do /tt. Okay, I have the emp database, and select star from emp. It's nothing, it's a zero record. So let's do what it OpenManus can do, connect and do. So let's go here, and basically I install that psychopg packages. So let me show the packages pip list. So before okay, so let's see, sorry, okay, so it will give the all the packages. Let's see that psychopg a hyphen binary is installed, and okay, that's fine. So we need to install it. This OpenManus doesn't have this package before, so I need to install it to connect the Postgres. Okay, you want the using the any other database, like you want the MySQL, you need to install the MySQL related the connector utility, and you want any other DBs, MongoDB or anything, you can able to do this, otherwise it will not work, it will give the error. So so I need to, okay, so I need to go to here, I need to run the command. Let's go here, we can just follow here, and run this command, python run mcp py, and enter here. So basically basically initially I told it will choose that four tools. I will show you how it will be. So now it will be we are getting some of the things like browser use, logging. This is the normal one, same for only, and initializing MCP agent with STDIO connection, so it uses the STDI more, and that initially it will register the four tools. Those are register tool with bash and browser use and str replace editor and terminal. So it will register four tools. I already told, I explained that one, how it will be registered. And so if you see this whatever the bash browser terminal and this str replace editor can be added to the MCP, whatever the MCP server. So let's perform this operation. So I'm going to copy this one. Okay, so let's see what it will do. So this is like a yeah, first it will, what it will do, it will choose that uh, or which one, the tool, it will choose the tool. So if you see here, and this is the code, and it will choose, see if it is choose that agent, and basically we will get the some of the suggestions from the from the chat GPT. It will connect and it will get the suggestion like execute the Python, the step by step it will create the some plan. And OpenManus, the create the Python script that include the necessary code to connect the PostgreSQL database, and execute the select query to retrieve all the records from the EMP, and print the results also, whatever the results also. This is the Python code, and so which would result in no output. And the second one, there could be an issue with the database connection or query, so it will think like two probabilities. So one is the empty, might be empty, or it could be the database connectivity issue. So to troubleshoot this, what it can be do is check if that EMP table is existing or not. So for that it will create the another Python scripts and it will execute it. Okay, so once this is the small Python script, and it will execute it whether it is empty or not. So uh, once it is done, so it is saying that the table is empty. So this Python script, it will, if you see that it writes the error, else conditions, sorry, else conditions. So that is uh, selecting that whatever the EMP table using this cursor, and then it is printing the database. If it is result 0, it will print, it will print the database is whatever the records is 0. Then it will execute the then it will re-execute the query executor. So then it will showing the empty tables is whatever the records is empty in the EMP table. So then what it will do, it will trying to basically execute inserting the sum of the data. So see, these are the things, steps, consideration steps. So the one step is verify the data, and if you have access to the database, you might want to check if there are supposed to be recorded in the EMP table. This could involve inserting the some test data or checking the other tables related information. And so this basically what it will do is it will it will try to insert the data, and checking the further investigation if it is inserting properly or not. So that will make sure it is database is connecting, and I test the some of the the test is valid or not. Okay, so it will write the some programs that will fetch the, first of all it will fetch the emp table is there or not. If you see here, this is the connection string, and this is the cursor. In the cursor it will write that information underscore schema column where the table emp, this table is there or not. First of all it will check whether the table is existing or not. Okay, if it is existing, and then this is the, then it will get the structure. It needs the structure basically whenever so OpenManus think like, okay guys, so there is empty tables, and I need the structure, so just give me the structure. So it will again creating the Python script to get the structure, and run it, python 3 temp query structure.py. And if it is run successfully, uh, so basically it will get the structure. So based on that, it will insert the sum of the data, and then it will fetch it actually. Basically see if it is inserting the data. So this Python script is then insert the data, and some three records test data then it will execute again. So it will inserting the data. So this is a Python script it will generate, and then once it is inserting data, then it will do the select. If you see select star from emp, so then once it is select, the this file is verify data py also it will generating, and then it will be run. Once this is Python script is run, it will prompt the tables, whatever the records inside the table. So those three record will be you can able to see here, and then that's it, it will test it. But first of all, there is OpenManus is like think that zero records, then again it will rewrite the Python, and it will uh, trying to validating the table structure, and it is inserting the data, and it will check the whatever the inserting data. So it will make sure that okay, then boss it is connected, completed successfully, confirm that verification has been successfully, and we can conclude this task. And further action is, if you want any additional tasks, you can perform it. Like you want a database in other topics, please let me know, like that it will sing. So whatever the other database related also it will do, guys. So this is like, it's marvelous and fantastic. Like is this is how the OpenManus is like, there is no data also, it is testing in different ways, and validating the structure and inserting the data, and it's marvelous. And so in the future also I'm trying to developing the UI and added the different kind of DBA stuff. And please subscribe, and like and share.